Alright, this is take dose. Let's try this again. My dog just decided to have a upchuck fit, so I had to stop, and when I stopped, for some reason, it cleared me out. Gonna make this a lot faster now because I'm actually tired. 1, sorry for the way I look. 2, sorry that this is so blurry and all that good stuff. Really? Both of you have to hit my computer? Really? Really? This is RC. That's blue, man. So this is going to be a really fast update. I went to my OB appointment Monday at 38.1. I'm 38.3 today. I will be induced in 4 days, which is Easter Sunday, but she won't actually come until the 1st because I'm getting induced that night. You'll have to excuse. You have to excuse me. I'm burping a lot. I'm really nauseous today. I've been that way since about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not been fun. So I will be induced Sunday night, but like I was saying, however, she won't actually come until April Fool's Day, April 1st, because I'm starting my induction at 8 o'clock, and we're doing a slow induction because I am a VBAC. They will be doing Cervidil to start with, 10 milligrams. I had it with my son, so I feel okay with it. I've had it before. It didn't cause a lot of pains or anything like that. It didn't do its job with me with him, but I went in with him high, tight, and closed, not even a centimeter, not even anything effaced, and I'm going in Sunday. I'm 1 centimeter and 70% effaced. So I'm hoping between my check Monday and my induction Sunday, that gives me 6 days. So I'm hoping to maybe be a 2 and 80. We'll see when I update after everything goes down, what I was and how everything went. So I'm hoping I'm not a failed induction. That would break my freaking heart. The reason I'm getting induced is I have preeclampsia and I've been on bed rest. They wanted to actually induce me at 37 weeks, but I refused the amniocentesis. I do not want to risk anything with this little girl, so I will lay in my butt in bed, as I have done, until 39 weeks. And I told them if it got so bad that they needed to medically induce me before then they would do it without an amniocentesis. Which you can see, I'm still here. So it's obviously not that bad. Her movement slowed the last couple days. She's definitely moving. I mean, she's there. She's moving. But she's it's a lot slower. It's more draggy. Kind of like when you're half asleep and you kind of just move your arm around. That's what it is instead of like the punches and the kicks. So hopefully she's getting ready, set, locked, and loaded. The only concern my OB had at my appointment, and it wasn't really a concern, it was just, just to let you know kind of thing, was her weight. We did an ultrasound. We've done growth ultrasounds the entire time, only because of me, because I'm weird and I ask for them, and my OB doesn't care, so she just gives them to me. I mean, she cares, but she, what's the word? Pacifies me. There we go. She pacifies me by giving me all these growth scans. And she has constantly been on the track of, when I had my early ultrasounds, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 11 weeks, 15 weeks, she was right on track for what my ovulation on my BBT tracking temperature chart was, exactly on the O date. So I knew I was right. And then she started kind of picking up on sizes. My son was born at 6 pounds, 2 ounces. We left the hospital at 5 pounds, 13 ounces, 14 ounces, something like that. Right under 6. So he was a tiny little fella. But now she is measuring, everything on her is measuring 39 plus weeks at 38. But her weight, she's showing at 8 pounds, 10 ounces. And if you wait another week, you're going to be looking at 9 pounds, 5 ounces. However, we all know those can be off. Now, the maternal fetal specialist that I would go to is the 3rd ranked in the country for fetal measurements and weight. So that means that they are 3rd best. Their machines are 3rd best in the country to be pretty freaking spot on. So they give themselves a plus or minus 0.5 of a pound, so 1/2 of a pound. And they even have a chart in the middle of their lobby of the last like 5,000 babies, how much they've been off, and they've never been off more than 1/2 pound. Either way, more or less. So regardless, we're looking at least an 8-pounder. 8.5. Which is fine with me, but coming from a medical standpoint of an OB, I understand why she was, they don't have kind of like the whole crunchy mom, natural background. They don't want to think that it's okay for us to push out 8 or 9 pound babies. And I get that. It's the medical standard of just, it's harder. I don't know. I've never pushed out an 8 or 9 pound baby. If you have, please leave a comment below. Let me know what helped you. I am planning to go natural. However, with Cervidil and Pitocin and all this interventions and water breaking and stuff, I can't guarantee I will now. I was gung-ho, no epidural, no pain med. I won't do any pain meds anyway, but no epidural this whole time, and I am going to try my best. My husband's going to be there backing me 100%. He is my doula. He understands the medical field, medical terminology. He understands how the woman's body works. He understands the stages of labor. He understands all that stuff. So he will be my doula. I mean, my doula, not like a stand-in. He is a doula. So he will be my doula. And he knows that I don't want an epidural, but he also knows that I am wavering on that, which means that if the pain gets bad, that I'm not going to be upset with myself if I end up with one. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I've got 4 days till my induction. I'm kind of just finishing up the last little bit of stuff here at the house, doing some cleaning. We've been making tons of soup and freezing it. I've got like 12 bags of soup, from chili to vegetable to Italian wedding and all that good stuff. I'm going out with my sister Saturday for lunch because that'll be the last time I actually get to see her for a while, probably. Well, I mean, she'll see her in the hospital, but, you know, to hang out as sisters. Excuse me. She's older than me. She has a little girl that's almost 5. But when I first have Tegan, I want to be able to stay at home with her and bond with her alone for a long time. So, and we set up someone to watch our dogs last night. If anybody's wondering who's followed, you know, the vlogs about my pups. I've been stressed out about who's going to come over and take them outside. I don't want them locked in this little cage for hours at a time. I'm always here with them, so it was really stressing me. My big pit bull, he has run of the house. We have a dog door connected to our back door, and our backyard's fenced in about 8-foot privacy fence with cameras, so I wasn't really worried about somebody getting into the house through the dog door while we're not here. But especially, you know, you try to come in and there's a big pit bull head that meets you, so he probably wouldn't do anything. But I don't know, you know, you never know what your dog will do when you're not home. But, so it was cool with him, but my little ones, I can't leave them out. They will, like, destroy the house. So I was stressing. But, not that it's good news, but a good friend of ours broke up with his girlfriend that he'd been with for several years and kind of doesn't have a place to go in the middle. You know, he left without, he didn't get kicked out, he left, so he didn't have to be in the situation he was in, and he's kind of couch hopping right now. He hasn't hopped on our couch, he hasn't even asked, but, which is respectful to me. He's been staying with more of a single side crowd, but he's a really good guy. He has a steady job, car, all that good stuff. Nothing I would ever have to worry about having in my home. So I called him yesterday, or day before yesterday, and asked if he would be willing to come and stay at our house Sunday and Monday nights, to be with the dogs. He has to work from 9 to 5:30, but he can come during lunch because he works 20 minutes away to let him outside. And then other than that, he said he would be here with them, which is a blessing. So he came last night, and we went over kind of like the basics of how to take care of them, where their food was. My male wears a belly band, which is something that helps keep him from marking the house, so I had to go over that. So I'm going to type this little list up of how-tos. But other than that, everything's ready to go. So I'm going to do my official last pregnancy belly shot with Tegan Sky in my belly. This will be the last live action shot. I'll probably have some pictures in the hospital, of course. So we'll see. And I'm going to make video of the labor and birth. And I'm going to edit it a few different ways on the computer, depending on how I give birth. Hopefully VBAC. If something happens and I C-section, it would be a little different, I'm guessing. But hopefully, if I VBAC, then I'm able to edit and upload and all that stuff while she's sleeping at the hospital and I have nothing else to do when my husband comes home to check on the dogs and such. So hopefully I can get that up pretty soon. If not, please be patient with me. I'm sure you understand. If you just had a baby, you kind of don't think about uploading videos. So this is it. Here's my belly, guys. You know me, you gotta turn the computer. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that's high enough. Oh, it's hard to see, isn't it? Let me turn it a little bit more here, kind of away from those windows. That's a little better. So this is my 38 and 3-day belly with little tea and sky. Let me relax some. Got her all held up. That's the front. So big. My belly's so big. It's redonkulous. It is redonkulously big. And I was standing up the other day, and my husband was like, "Well, you said you wanted a big belly." I'm like, "Yeah, but this is ridiculous." Alright, guys. There she is. She will be out in just a few days. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Thank you for everyone who's followed this journey with me. I know there are several of you that have actually followed me from trying to conceive, from, you know, even some of you that have followed me from the loss I had in 2011 where I gave birth to our daughter in the second trimester. So thank you so much for being an ear and for being an online internet friend and for following our journey. And we hope to have you keep following our journey. And I will have the labor and birth video up. And I'm going to do a, like I was saying before I get off here, I'm going to do a couple different ways. I'm going to do like a non-graphic edit where it's kind of like just the middle parts and stuff without like the pushing out, like showing anything. And then I'm going to do the pure one because I like seeing YouTube videos where women actually give birth, not just see it and then the baby's there. But some women can't stand it, so I'm going to do two. Alright guys. Wish me luck. If you pray, say a prayer for my successful VBAC and all health issues going out the window, that there's no excessive bleeding from the blood thinners, and that if I have an epidural, there's no side effects, and that if, for God's chance, I have to have a C-section, that I can stay calm and clear and confident through the whole thing and welcome my little girl into this world no matter which way she comes in. Thank you guys, and God bless.